I'm not sure that people are appreciating the significance of this moment. For centuries, slaves left Africa and they came right here in this coinage. And they were offloaded, they were put on stages, but the stages were not to display beauty. The stages were to display whether their bodies were strong enough to bear children and to work in fields. When we became a republic, we decided to reclaim this space. For centuries, Nelson's statue stood behind these models. And that statue was put there even before the wall in Trafalgar Square. And it was put there by Bajans who were in charge of this Parliament building and in charge of this country, because that was a reflection of who they wanted to be, and to give thanks for being British instead of being French, but they never saw Africa, they never saw India. When we became a republic, we moved Nelson not to throw his statue in the sea, because his statue will be placed again for persons who want to be able to understand the complexity of our history. But we went to an open competition and we asked the people of this nation to design a monument for this space. We wanted to use this space in celebration of two things: the Barbadian family and the commitment to excellence. In this space, where slaves and families were separated, we now celebrate our 11 national heroes, all of whom are referred to as the Right Excellent, and we have two still living, the Right Excellent Sir Garfield Sobers, the greatest cricketer of all time, and of course, the Right Excellent Rihanna Fenty, who continues to capture the imagination of the world. It is against the backdrop of both the offloading of slaves from Africa, the celebration of the family, and the celebration of excellence, that the decision was taken, and I want to publicly thank Greg Williams, who first put the idea of a fashion show on Broad Street. I want to thank the NCF for ensuring that in locating where on Broad Street it would come, that it comes juxtaposed between the monument celebrating excellence and excellence in fashion globally with Rihanna, excellence in life period, and then again we wanted also in between the Parliament that gave the world the worst piece of legislation, the 1661 Slave Code, followed in Jamaica in a few years after, followed in South Carolina, followed in Georgia, followed in almost every Caribbean country. That this same Parliament that gave us that in 1661 is the Parliament today that is paying forward and seeing people, feeling people, and hearing people, and fighting the injustices both locally, regionally, and internationally. We are not perfect, but the pursuit of perfection must never be the obstacle to progress. And today in Bridgetown, to celebrate the fashion of Africa, and the very spot where Africans were separated, divided, and made instruments and objects for other people's desire and profit, that we have come so far. 397 years after Bridgetown was established, it is my honor to welcome you, the people of the Caribbean, to Bridgetown and to this spot that carries so many memories, but is now the place to admit of so many possibilities. Reni Folawiyo, I thank you for curating this collection, and also to show Bajans what is possible, and to show Caribbean people what is possible. We shall reclaim our Atlantic destiny, but we shall also always celebrate what we have forged as Caribbean people with resilience, recognizing that we take the tapestry of the past, but we create the possibilities for the world, for the future. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you. Okay, DJ, you can start again.